Day number 6. Oh boy, I needed that. Okay. Or we could help. Maybe you'd like a nice massage session. What was the first thing you said? You lost all your supplies in a fire, right? How awful. Well, you should be fine now. I took a quick inventory of what we brought over. And it's planning to last the rest of our term here for all of us. For all of us, you mean you're staying? Oh, right, I haven't told them about the first part. It all happened when the storm hit. Others came with me, so all 13 of us could attend Last Defense Academy. So these guys are going to live with the rest of us from now on? That's right, apparently they were always meant to join us eventually. Nice to meet y'all. Let's work hard to keep the school safe. I don't know about that. I mean, we just met you guys. Enough for your ineffectual protest, Cabbage Breath. You should be honored to have an aristocrat like myself among you. If the future of humanity was at stake, I'd never even subject my eyes to your trashy appearances except to point you out in a police lineup. Haha, you sure have a sense of humor, Miss Osuzuki. Criticizing our appearances looking the way you do. Pure comedy gold. Are you going to let them get away with that, Kiyoshika? He's laughing at you, belittling your individuality. That insult was aimed at me. Prepare to face the judgment of the Holy Jumanji sword. Found miscreant. Please, everyone, don't fight. We're supposed to be a team. Are you okay, Ado? We have so many new allies, new friends, and my heart feels like it's going to burst. But perhaps we should wait until tomorrow before we start getting to know each other. I'm sure we're all tired from the battle. I'm good with that. Going to be pretty freaking sweet, sleeping on a full stomach for a change. And shall we all meet up tomorrow morning here in the cafeteria? I expect the beds to be suitably clean and hygienic. If I see any stains I don't recognize, there will be trouble. Yeah, whatever. Quite the view you got here. Those the undying flames we've heard so much about. Yeah, I still have trouble believing any of this is real sometimes. By the way, I did a quick sweep of the rooftop, and it looks like there are enough rooms for all of this. If there was any doubt, our team was always supposed to join you here. That's decent proof of it, right? I guess so. Phew, alone in my old familiar room, I slumped down onto the bed. After the storm, the other academy, and the many battles of the last few days, it actually felt kind of nice to be here. But this wasn't where I really want to be. I want to be in my real room, the one back in the TRC. I'll survive and go home. I will. I have to. But will the real Kurua be there waiting for me, or was she already here? It's way too late in the day for me to start thinking about this stuff. It can wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow would be a new day. I allowed myself to relax and eventually fell asleep. Day 30. Up at Atham troops, time to rise and shine as commanding officer responsible for the troop. Whatever, 30 days. Done dirty, it's day 30, and you know what that means. I've unlocked some new classrooms to be celebrated. What did you get access to this time? On the first floor, it's the metal shop. On the second floor, the bio lab. As usual, you can ask me more about how they work in person. See you there. Well, that can wait. First, I have to meet up with everyone in the cafeteria. Oh, good morning, Takumi. Oh, morning. I have to go. I'll see you later. The carriage that conveyed us here is now stationed in the parking lot in the first floor. It's a wonder the horses pulling in were able to go so fast, and they were all without ever being seen. We should bring them some hay and water later. Yeah, I guess she doesn't know what a bus is. She's a country bumpkin after all. Alright, looks like everyone's here. Still feels weird having so many people around all of a sudden. Let's hold a killing game and then thin out the herd a little. Oh, whoa, don't be so casual about it. Taking a life is a serious matter if you're going to kill someone. You gotta take your time with it. Really make it mean something for the both of you, you know? Was that supposed to be inspiring? There being more of us could have been a good thing, though. The more allies we have, the better we could defend the school. Allies, huh? Anyways, I took a quick look around the school already. It's basically identical to ours, just like Nigo said. Apart from that huge wall of flame outside, of course. So those are the infamous undying flames. The sight of them fair sets my teeth on edge. You told us a little about them on the bus on the way here, but maybe we could get a proper explanation now? What exactly are those flames, Takumi? All we can tell you about the flames is what Sir told us when we first got here. Those flames which encircle the school, by the way, they just keep on burning, they never go out. Fire that never goes out, it sounds like something out of a fairy tale. I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen them with my own eyes. Heck, I'm still having trouble getting my brain to accept it. Perhaps this is an advanced form of ninjutsu. Which chakra elements does one combine for such a transformation? The flames are there to help keep the invaders away from Last Defense Academy, right? If that's true, they must be part of the defense system. They're probably being generated somewhere on school grounds. Yeah, maybe. To tell you the truth, we don't really understand how it works either. You got them burning outside your defense room too. That's gotta be to protect whatever's in there, right? You would think so. I tried dousing those ones with the fire extinguisher before, but they spraying up pretty much right away. It's going to take a lot more than that to get inside. That really brings home how many questions are still unanswered. Sir said he'd explain everything, but then he disappeared. And you couldn't convince him to tell you sooner? No wonder you guys are all useless. Sorry. Hey, that wasn't our fault. Your defenses are a lot beefier than ours. I guess that settles it. Your school is the real deal, right? It's just like Nigo said. Fairly, it was such a shock to learn we've been risking our lives to protect a mere decoy. A shock that was downright infuriating. The B team is no place for someone of my social standing. It's not as if the work we did there wasn't important. The invaders took the bait and sent troops to the decoy after all. All those attackers we fought off stopped them from focusing their entire fighting force on the school. I still say that Nigo could have told us that from the beginning. A lot of the information relating to this war is classified. Maybe he didn't have permission. Even Nigo couldn't defy orders from above. He told us that much himself. Orders from above. Sir mentioned higher-ups too. Who's really controlling this war? But now that Decoy's Academy's gone, that means the attacks on this one's gonna get a lot worse, right? Pretty much. They don't gotta decide who to send where anymore. We're all there is. And there's still luck. There's still like 70 days to go. Oh man, what rotten luck. I don't know if I can hold out that long. What's the worst that can happen? Dying? If it's going to happen anyways, maybe we should get started now. You know, get busy living or get busy dying. You're all so adorable. The way you freak out over every little thing. Enemy attacks make it worse, but there's more of us. If we could learn to fight as a team, then why fight at all? Why don't we just run? Huh? If we used that school bus you came on, we could cover a lot more ground on foot. Than on foot. We might even be able to drive all the way back to the complex. You're babbling, sir. A warrior does not desert their post while the enemy still draws their breath. And nor does a woman. Even supposing the bus could cover that kind of distance, none of us know how to get to Tokyo Residential Complex from here. And besides, the future of humanity is at stake here. If we don't defeat the invaders, the whole world is done for. Don't tell me you actually believe that the future of humanity stuff. There's a good chance it's just a story made up to motivate us, you know? Naturally, we considered the possibility. It was one of the first things we discussed. And then we decided if there was a chance of it ever being true, we had no choice but to steal our resolve and do our part for the next 100 days. Nozomi was very persuasive. The way she got us fired up, we couldn't help but get on board with it. I didn't really do anything special, but how can you be so sure? Do you have any grounds or evidence to prove that's true? You got any grounds or evidence for thinking it's not? Oh, I guess not. If Sir had been able to tell you more about what's going on, you'd be sure of it too. I think that's the main difference between our two groups and why our attitudes are so different. Once Nigo told us about the world death, we knew we just couldn't stand by and let it happen. World death. Wait, world death, what's that? A new prominent term to deal with. This is going to overload my P-side brain. I'll start to make sense now. You never even got that far, huh? It's no wonder you're still going back and forth on whether it's all true. You better prepare yourself for a shock. What do you mean? According to the information Nigo shared with us, world death was a catalyst for this entire war. This is the thing that started it all. More than that, it's also the reason why humanity is now confined to the Tokyo Residential Complex. World death has decimated the human population and forced survivors to take shelter underground. Decimated by the population. It's that bad? Enough with the dramatic build-up. Just tell us what the world death thing is. Quiet, P-brain. The adults are talking. If we tell you we don't want any of the, hey, is this really true? What if it's all made up stuff? Do you really think you can hold on to that single thought without blowing up fuse? Come on, make it with the explanations already. That's no way to talk to someone who's about to impart important wisdom. Didn't anyone ever teach you any manners, you inbred little street urchin? What, and your manners are any better, you foul-mouthed rich girl? Shut up. Honestly, having to listen to your complaints is making my skin crawl. Spend too much time talking and you won't be ready when the enemy attacks, and if you don't fight the enemy when they attack, you die. Is that really hard to understand? Why do you insist on picking apart everything we say? I've I've stepped in things that would have made better soldiers than you. She's right, even ABC gum still has some flavor. It's more resilient than me too. Can you really blame us for asking questions after dragged into this crazy world out of nowhere? That's where you're wrong. We weren't dragged into this. We were chosen as mankind's last hope. Mankind's last hope, we were chosen to represent humanity in the war, to shoulder the hopes and futures of everyone back home. We're the only ones who can stop our entire species from being wiped out. We don't have a choice in this. We have to fight. And you believe that too. Are you sure you just haven't been brainwashed to think that's true? Again, you make a joke of our resolve. You won't be laughing when my blade has had its way with you. What about war death? You just gonna keep throwing that name around like it means something, or are you actually gonna start explaining things? You know what? I'm not telling you the thing. Go shovel it up in the tailpipe of a car you can't afford to insure because you're poor. Huh? I can't work with a bunch of impatient and ineffectual, dull-witted morons like you. There's no point in us telling you anymore. Karuara, don't be like that. There's no need to get involved with these chumps. Nozomi, we can win the war just on our own, just fine. I can't believe we wasted our foods on you peasants. We have been better off letting you shrivel up and using you as invader bait. Oh, you act like a big shot, but this is our school, you know? We were here first. Yeah, we opened the place to you after yours went kaput. If it weren't for us, you'd have nowhere to go right now. We could say the same for you. You and the school would have been toast if we hadn't helped you in the battle yesterday. Don't get smart with me, pretty boy. I'll murderize you. Ouch, don't mingle murder like that. The world deserves to be treated with respect. It's no surprise that these peasants can't speak properly. They don't know the slightest sign that they've taken anything on board. You all need to calm down. Takumi's right. We won't get anywhere if we don't work together. We could smell the roofies, Nozomi. That dreadnought class deadbeat's as bad as the rest of them. The moment your back is turned, he'll spike your drink and take you back to his room and have his way with you. I never do anything like that. I really wouldn't, you know that, right? Everyone, please, we shouldn't be fighting among ourselves. Why can't we be friends? Friends with these guys don't make me laugh. Befriending those cosplay convention rejects, it certainly is asking a lot for normal people like us. How dare you, sir? I will not let that insult slide. Choose your fate, judgment from the holy Jumanji sword, or repent and die by your own hand. I demand satisfaction. Satisfaction for my ass. I'm maybe a jerk, but he's our jerk. I've had it just about here. I've had just about all I can stand of your loathsome visages. We're done here. Come on, Nozomi. But yeah, get lost. See if we care. If I never see your dumb face again, it'll be too soon. All right, trying to press the issue now will only make things worse. It'd be nice if we could talk more tomorrow, though. What's with those guys? Are we really going to have to spend the rest of the 100 days with people like that? I agree. Their attitude is positively sickening. Like you're the one to talk. You brought back some interesting friends with you, Takumi. So this is all my fault? I know I have no right to contribute to the discussion, but what do you think that world death they mentioned is? I'm really curious now. That's why don't even think about it. It's all mind games. They're just trying to get inside our heads. Damn it, I still feel like I want to hit something. I think I'll go back to my room and cool off. I guess I'll do that too. No killing game then? Maybe next time. Well, that could have been better. I never expected anyone to turn on each other like that. Same here. It's not going to be easy to getting them to work together. If Sir or Hiruko was here, they'd know what to do. But it's no use wishing things were different. We need to think of a way to solve the problem in our own way. Yeah, I'm going to go. I need some time alone to think. They're all kind of deadly weapons lined up, and the air is thick with the smell of metal shavings and gunpowder. She's here too. I only wish we had a magic circle to contain you, Sir Takumi. Then I could easily cut you down the moment you try anything indecent. Look out, Nozomi, the perv's waiting for a chance to pounce you and lap up your saliva. It's like that yokai Yamachichi that steals its victim's life force by sucking in their breath, except with saliva. The holy Jumanji sword and I will strike him down. I keep telling you, I'd never do anything like that. The way the air smells in here really puts me at ease. Seriously, you like this? With all the metal and gunpowder and everything? I know, it's not exactly the aroma one would associate with a sophisticated lady like myself. But the old Suzukis actually rose to prominence thanks to our involvement with weapons development, like the stuff. In the beginning, our names were just Suzuki. We were small-time arm engineers and gun runners. We grew the business little by little from there, expanding our reach until it encompassed all aspects of life in the Tokyo residential complex. That gave us the necessary prestige to evolve from Suzuki to Oh Suzuki, and the rest is history. Is that how names get changed? Workshops like this are just as integral to my family's identity as the swanky mansions where we live today. The atmosphere is baked right into my DNA. Being here is like returning to my natural habitat. Okay, I guess that makes sense. It seems only fitting that this would be the place where I write a new chapter in our family's illustrious history. I'll create weapons like the which the world has never seen before and eradicate those pesky invaders once and for all. Before I might others flee, great and powerful, Oh Suzuki. Trap development. The invaders will rule the day they crossed in his Oh Suzuki. Maybe you should tell those friends of you too. Get on my bad side is not a good idea. If they all commit seppuku 3 times in quick succession, I might forgive them for their insolence. This is the biolab. Looks less of a classroom and more like something out of a horror movie. What are you laughing at? I can't help it. Just look at the equipment. It's hot with a capital H. Now that this room's open, we can whip a whole host of medical supplements whenever we need them. I'm almost afraid to ask, but what kind of supplements are we talking about? Mostly stuff that gives our hemo anima a temporary boost. We can use them to augment our regular physical abilities too. Nigo did say there are facilities like this tucked away in the dark corners of the school. It's pretty sweet if I get to see one. I guess second to last Defense Academy had a lab like this one too, but it never got unlocked for us. That does sound like it would be useful, but is it ethical? We're basically using performance-enhancing drugs, right? You're worried about the morality of a thing like that? You're such a Boy Scout, Takumi. With everything in this lab, we have the potential to go much, much further. A lot of this stuff was developed as a result of illegal experiments on human subjects. For the most part, no amount of knowledge is worth that kind of atrocity. And now that research is ours. That fiendish, that outlandish, the downright unpleasant, it's all right here at our fingertips. What could we use it for? For a start, we could probably make some killer modifications to ourselves, just like my family did to me. You mean like the way your arm stretches? You know, it's always been my dream to mod someone else's body. I'd be gentle, and I'd make sure any changes I made were tasteful. Say, Takumi, you feel like discarding your humanity and becoming something more? Absolutely not. Not interested. Just let me know if you change your mind. In the meantime, I'll just make do with my fantasies. No, I had to talk to the others first. We're representing all of humanity in this war. They chose us. Man's Sky's future is in our hands now. It's our responsibility. Someone's at the door. Could it be her? No, it won't be. It'll be someone else. Good evening, Takumi. Do you have time to talk? Oh, it's you, Idol. Were you seriously expecting someone else to disappoint you? No, it's not like that. What's up? Nothing in particular. I just thought it'd be nice to chat a little. I thought maybe you disappeared like Hiroko. We went 5 days without any contact from you after all. Sorry, I wasn't exactly in position to get in touch. What happened to you during that storm? How did you get separated from the group? I'm not really sure. All I remember is that I passed out and woke up with an aching head. By the time I was already on my own, it's miles away from here, and after that, Nigo found me and took me to the other school. Perhaps you got sent flying by the storm. It's possible, I guess. I can't think of anything else that would explain it. Well, you're okay now. That's the important thing. But while we're on the subject of the school, what's going on between you and that Nozomi girl? When you're around here, you're different, almost like she's special to you, but you seem troubled as well. What's wrong? I'd like to help. Although it's something romantic, bear in mind I don't have any experience in that area. You might not believe what I have to say, but will you still hear me out? Of course. You weren't kidding when you said it was weird. I thought maybe she has amnesia, but she never mentioned anything like hitting her head or having gaps in her memories or anything like that. I thought I'd been able to talk to her long enough to ask about that stuff. Come on, Ado, say something. Oh, sorry. The whole thing reminds me of a sci-fi novel I read a while back. What happened in it? The main character ends up in a place that's both familiar and different, a parallel universe. Parallel universes aren't just other worlds. They're alternate realities taking place at the same time as ours. It's a fairly common trope. Depending on the story, a parallel universe could be completely alien or eerily similar to the reality we know. In the book I'm thinking of, the main character travels to an alternate universe. He finds out there's a slightly different version of himself there, another him, living his own slightly different life. It would mean that Kurua and Nozomi are the same person, hence all the similarities, but at the same time they're different. They've lived completely different lives. I would count for Nozomi not knowing you, don't you think? Maybe that's how stuff just works in sci-fi. I'm having a bit of a hard time believing it could happen in real life. It's really helped to get all the stuff off my chest. It's not such a weird story. Most people probably wouldn't believe me. I couldn't have told anyone about this. You sure have been having some peculiar experiences. First the ghostly invader and now this. I'm just saying, hair-wise, I think he looks similar to the main character. I haven't seen the invader since I got back, but the next time I do, I want to make sure he answers for what he's done. I'll be careful. Well then, I think I've taken enough of your time. I should get going. Good night, Takumi. Sleep well. Same but different. Parallel universes. Blah, 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 blah. I don't think that's the case. I'm pretty sure it's just she's just an experimental unit. That's why she's special and needs a hemo anima armor. 31st day. Looks like everyone else is in the cafeteria. Segregation again. Oh, it's just us today? Yeah, no signs of the second campus kids anywhere. Just so you know, none of us picked a fight with them or told them not to come here. They're just plain old and dough showers. Fine with me. Who wants to deal with the jerks first thing in the morning? Everyone's turned so hostile lately. I'm loving it. We can't go on like this forever. We're gonna have to talk things out with them eventually. You saw how things went down yesterday, Mr. Altsuki. Does it really seem to listen to our side of things? That doesn't mean we shouldn't try. Our conversation was interrupted by the door opening of someone new coming in. Yeah, good morning. It's you. What are you doing here? God could be nice. She can use the cafeteria if she wants. Oh, did you come to betray your friends and join our side? One of us. Is that it? Sorry to disappoint you, but there's something I want to discuss with you. What do you want to talk about, Nozomi? Are you finally going to tell us the whole story about the world death thing? Sorry, I liked you, but Kurura and others are dead set on not telling you guys. I know that they can be difficult sometimes, but they're still my friends. I can't just go against their decision behind their back. What do you want then? I was thinking it might be a good idea for us to set different times for us to use the cafeteria, at least for a while. If two groups stay separate, we could reduce the chances of things escalating like they did yesterday. Yeah, I guess there's something in that. It shouldn't be too hard to organize. Our group has a training routine we go through every morning. We're going to keep that up here so we won't need the cafeteria until later. Wow, you training this early? That's the kind of dedication I could only dream of. It's all for the good of humanity. We can't afford to lose the war. Oh, you sound like a walking recruitment poster. That's a lot of big talk from someone who can't use hemo anima. Gaku. There's always bound to be some friction with two groups with competing values come together. It's like when two video game companies merge. Sooner or later, one of their flagship series always ends up getting buried. I feel sorry for the fans. At any rate, I think it's best we keep our distance until we've calmed down a little. That's all I wanted to say. I'll be going now. Wait a minute, while you're here, I want to ask you. Sorry, the others are waiting for me. That was fun, huh? It's like the management sent a liaison officer to tell us to get our butts in gear and start up to killing him. This chick really hates your gut, huh, Takumi? So she turned you down, so what? She may be cute and everything, but who wants to go with someone who is always talking about saving humanity and stuff? Guys, don't be so insensitive. Takumi needs to be alone with his pain. I'm not sure that's the best approach either. Don't worry, you get used to being hated real quick. That's something I learned early on in my life from my parents. Alright, what should I do today? I've got plenty of free time. So unlocked a new area. No, it's my sleep alarm that I never listen to. Okay. Let's go to the metal shop, see what this is. Okay. Biolab, that's where it is. I need science. Okay. Okay, survival knife. And I go give that to Ima. For me? Thank you. Science is 1. I think I need to do that again. toolkit and give that to Tsubasa. Guess I was pretty behind on this. Yeah, hanging out with them early on was not the play, I think. Once I got crafting the crafting machine, I should have just crafted everything I could. I got changed and went to bed praying there wouldn't be another attack in the night. He's living the on-call dream. So, up and at them, troops. Time to rise and shine. Get ready for your 32nd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect their beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy. She was the other direction, but I already committed too much to walking this much. Compound it all. Is this Lady Kurora's doing? Her mischief knows no bound. Kiyoshiko, what's the matter? Someone absconded with the holy Jumanji sword while I was in the bathroom. I let this slide the last time Kurora pulled the trick, but this time I'm really going to make my displeasure known. Wouldn't it be easier to just take your sword to the bathroom with you? Take her with me. Surely you jest, Sir Takumi, such a thing would be the height of impropriety. Besides, I'd be too far embarrassed to think she was watching me do my business. Oh, I see, I think. Oh, but I'm not supposed to be talking to you. Excuse me, I must be going. So that's the new conflict. It'll be someone took her sword. And we don't know who. Not like I care or anything, but do those guys really train every morning? It's not like I care either, but yeah, I heard them going at it when I passed the gym earlier. I actually don't care. I'm not even being coy at it. That's some very impressive work ethic, though. You guys are talking an awful lot about something you claim not to care about. Seeing other people work really hard makes you feel like garbage, huh? Or is it just me? Alright, man, training only gets you so far. In a real fight, it all comes down to guts. Shoma, are you alright? Shoma? Oh yeah, sorry, it's nothing. I didn't want to blank out like that. My head kind of just went blank for a moment. Maybe I contracted a disease that makes my brain melt from lack of use. Either way, it's nothing serious. That sounds incredibly serious. It's melting again. Quick, someone cut off his head. The revival magic will fix it when he puts them back together. Probably, maybe 50-50 chance. You can't solve all your problems with beheadings. Mr. Ginzaki barely contributes anything useful, even when his brain's solid. I think we're safe to just keep ignoring him. Dude, that's so harsh. I can't say 100% it's true. It's true Shoma's always been on the quiet side, but this goes way beyond that. I guess I just have to try and whatever I can in my own way. Let's see if Shoma's okay. He's not okay. He's fucking dying. Level 3 science and I need math and social. So And this is supposed to go to Kako. Oh wow, I've never received something like this before. I love it. Let's check my report card. Endurance and mobility need to go up, so okay. And what does it? What are the likes and dislikes? I didn't read all of them, I guess, in the past. Let's see. Like sleeping in, dislike studying. Dislike subtlety, likes radio exercises. Likes cute small animals, dislikes spicy food, and indecisive people. Or misery porn, adult games, life sims. Cleaning, loud noises, ugly things. Radio engine, static electricity, makes sense. Working for free, cooking, likes cooking. His dear sister, anything that hurts his dear sister, sister dearest. Complex flavors, anything that hurts Ema. Dark, damp places. Convenience stores at night. Rolled eggs, hospitals. Dislikes hospitals. So she probably spent a lot of time there, is my guessing. Likes world domination, dislikes peonies, roses, camellias. Training montages, dislikes series that canceled too soon. Loveless asks, and likes horumonyaki. Horumonyaki. Which is a Japanese dish involving grilled internal organs of animals, typically beef and pork. Craft the reverse blade sword. Oh. Can't give it. No, okay. I thought I might be able to give it to the other guys. A bit unfortunate, wasted an item. Oh, day, they've been getting faster. Not that I'm complaining. I want to get day 100 as soon as I can. Almost 1/3 through the game, so something has to happen. It's not such a rare thing for boys and girls to be friends when they're little, but as they get older, they tend to start noticing the differences between each other and more and end up drifting apart. That's not how it was with me and Karua. We remained close all through elementary school and junior high, and of course that doesn't mean our relationship didn't change a little. I used to think of her as just one of the family, but after puberty hit, yeah, I was aware of the differences between us, alright. Even then, there was one thing that didn't change. Karua and I were always together.
今年はチョコ手作りしてみたんだ。少し緊張したけど、学校に行く前に渡してきたよ。受け取ってはくれたけど、ちゃんと食べてくれるかはわかんない。仕事に行くって先に出かけた時もテーブルの上に置きっぱなしだったし。
ああ、お母さんにか。でもすごいな。お母さんのためにわざわざ手作りまでしてさ。
あ、うん。お母さんのためだけじゃないんだけどね。
Oh shit.
これ。
俺に？
学校に持ってくのは禁止だけど、たっくん帰るとすぐ遊びに行っちゃうから。
ありがとう。
意外と手が込んでるんだよ。時間もかかったからちゃんと味わって食べてほしいな。
ああ、そうなのか。じゃあお返しもしないとな。
お返しなんていらないよ。でもいつか将来私に天体望遠鏡で星を見せてほしいな。
はあ？天体望遠鏡？
知らないの？星を見るための道具だよ。図書館の古い本で読んだんだ。いつか天体望遠鏡で星を見るのが私の夢なんだよね。
星なんて見られるわけないだろ。ここは東京団地だぞ。
だから夢だって言ったでしょ。もうたっくんってばロマンがないんだから。
うるさいな。
Up and at them, troops. Time to rising shine. Get ready for your 33rd days. Yada 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 yada. Same shit has been repeated every single day in this game. It's after the same. The parallel universe theory is starting to look more and more attractive, but if Nozomi is an alternate version of Kuro, what's she doing here? Is it coincidence that I just happen to know the other her? Thinking about this isn't going to get me anywhere. I should head to the cafeteria for breakfast. Damn, where's Tsubasa? Morning, Chigumi. Looks like we made it through another day without an attack. Still, not knowing when the enemy will attack is pretty stressful in its own way. Sometimes I feel so nervous I could just try not to overthink it. Whenever the next attack comes, we'll just have to deal with it, just like we always did. Okay, so everyone's just there. Huh? Well, what are they doing here? Pop those eyes back in your head, peasant. You look like a middle-aged hotel manager who just got caught peeping his own guests. So Takumi, surely you never do such a thing. That creaking in the walls last night, was that you? I know not what you think you saw, but I assure you you're well mistaken. I was simply messing around with my sword and, well, perhaps I got carried away. I'm actually curious now. For the record, we're not here to patch up things with you guys. We're just answering the call. Huh? What does that mean? I asked him to come. There's something I want you to hear, all of you. What's so important that we all need to be here? Soma was acting strangely yesterday. He tried to brush it off, but I pressed on him, and he finally told me what's bothering him. Shoma had another dream, one that unearthed a repressed memory. Another one. Is it true, Shoma? Did you remember something? Well, I thought we agreed Mr. Genzaki's dreams were nothing to worry about. He even said so himself. Well, it was easy enough to dismiss the first time as a fluke, but now that it's happened again, Shoma has more to say. He wants everyone to hear it, so we're all on equal ground and we won't fight about it later. That's his excuse for wasting our time. I'm sorry, but I don't want to feel like I'm keeping this from anyone. Keeping secrets will always lead to conflict sooner or later, and I hate conflict more than I hate eating 3 square meals a day. Yeah, I can tell. Isn't 3 square meals a day meant to be a good thing, though? So, was your dream from before actually not a dream? It really did happen. Usually, when you wake from a dream, you can tell right away that it was your dream. Memories aren't like that. I mean, both are images in your mind, but there's clear distinction between the two. I'm sure you can all tell the difference between dreams and memories, and I can too. That's why I can say with certainty that this was a memory. You mind filling us in on the lore here? Just shut up and listen, we don't get it either. What have you remembered so far, Shoma? Maybe we should go over that again. Last time you said you were hooked up to some freaky machine in a weird hospital. What was it called again? Kamakura? Lady told me, is something wrong? Oh, it's nothing. And those machines are the same ones we've got here, right? The ones that we can't get working. Yes, I think that covers everything from the last memory. We still haven't figured out what those machines are for and or why they were both at the hospital and here at the school. Do you remember something that could help with that? Yes, I think I remember this time. I think what I remember this time might explain a lot of it. This time I remembered why I was put in those machines at Kamakura General Hospital. Fresh blood. You think it has something to do with hemoanima. But hemoanima comes from the infusers. Our blood is just the medium they use to manifest. It shouldn't matter when whether someone's blood is special or not, should it? So your blood is different for regular people, Shoma. Have you got a crazy high midichlorian count or something? I don't know about that, but it seems like it's different anyways. How can you not know? It's your own body we're talking about. Like I said, the memories are still a little fuzzy and I was barely awake at the time anyways. There's one other thing, right, Shoma? Yes, I did remember something else. Okay, start from the top left. We got Assassin, I think, Gaku, Ima, main character, Shoma, Darumi, Tsubasa. I can't see bottom right. Second from bottom right looks like a maid. Third from bottom right looks like main character Syndrome, happy protagonist. Fourth looks like Hiruka. Then is Tomato Head. Then is Biker Boy. And then it's Karua / Nozomi. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And we must all have the same special kind of blood. Yes, this wasn't clear enough for me to see all the machines, but I'm pretty sure everyone here was there as well. First time I saw any of you was when I woke up here in this academy. You're saying we all met before and forgot about it? I remember you all had your eyes closed. I think you were unconscious. I was just barely awake though, so maybe that's why I was able to remember it. But there's no doubt in mind that all of this is true. We were all put in those machines at the hospital. We were all part of an experiment there sometime before we came to the school. But I've never even heard of Kamakura General Hospital. How could I have checked into it? Same here, I never go to the hospital. I don't have enough money to spend on medical bills. And my robust health is second only to the dedication to my dear sister. Oh, it must have been Kako in the bottom right. So the maid, well, Mako was hidden in the true bottom right. Second to the bottom right was Kako is what I mean. See, don't add up. We couldn't have been there. Wait, what if it was after the invaders first attacked the complex? When our powers first awakened? As soon as I defeated the enemy in my neighborhood, I started to feel dizzy. Before I knew it, I blacked out. I'm guessing the same thing happened to all of you. When I came to you, I was at the academy with no idea how I got here. Naturally, I assumed we were brought here immediately after we passed out, but what if that's not the case? We may have spent weeks or even months in the hospital first, and the gap in our memory would mean we'd be none the wiser. Yeah, that kind of twist happens in killing games all the time. It's possible, though, don't you think? If we accept Shoma's memories, that's true. That's the only explanation. So then, what did they do to us when we were there? Some kind of research, special blood? Maybe it's related to Hemo after all. I think so, too. That's the only thing we all have in common, and oh my god, enough already. You interrupted our training for this to hear this piece of trash talk about his ridiculous fantasies? Who cares about any of that? But this could be an important clue. We might be able to find out more about Hemo, but Shoma didn't remember any important details. If we can't use this information, there's no point in worrying about it, right? Why are you even lending his ravings any credence in the first place? It's obviously nothing but a bunch of lame-brained hogwash. Considering this, would understanding Hemo give us a practical advantage against the invaders? We understand it well enough to use it. Should we not just concentrate on defending the school? This is not the time to get sidetracked and waste our energy on unimportant details. Unimportant? We're never going to learn the whole truth of what's going on here. We made our peace with that. But now we've been given this mission, we have no choice but to do it. There is no other option. So how about you all shut up and start pulling your weight like the rest of us? You didn't tell us everything, but you did at least explain why you couldn't. A lot of details about the war were somehow too important. If you told us and they were somehow leaked to the enemy, it would ruin everything. Even if being kept in the dark is frustrating, we've accepted that's for the greater good. We decided to give it our all to win the war and worry about the details later. In other words, we have the capacity to show perspective and determination. Are those completely alien concepts to you, maggots? I mean, look at you, coming up with weird stories and theories about stuff that does not matter. You've been given a mission. Why can't you just do it? Well, you little cockroach, I'm talking to you. Huh? First you refuse to fight, then you muddy matters further with this nonsense. I'm getting tired of it. Just looking at you makes me want to vomit. I'm sorry. I never meant to cause all this trouble. You're probably right. It's all just a fantasy. My brain's always been as powerful as pond scum, and now it's finally breaking down and making me lose touch with reality. My sincere apologies for all the troubles I caused. I won't do it again. I won't say another word. I'll just spend the rest of the 100 days in the corner standing out as little as possible. I'll start right now. That self-depreciating act isn't going to cut it this time. You need to be made an example of. What are you talking about, Kurora? Don't try to stop me, Nozomi. This bug needs squishing and I'm going to be the one who's doing it. The so-called defense unit is full of wishy-washy, work-shy nitwits, and he's the worst out of all of them. His very existence is an insult to everything we stand for. I've had enough of this. What happened to her? Kurora's always been mean, but she's totally blown her stack now. If you really want to make up for what you've done, you should just disappear. Huh? And I don't mean hiding away in your room either. I want you out of this academy. Do you understand? I don't care where you go, but I don't want you here. Well, the thing about that is, zip it. No excuses. Just go. Leave. Move out. Mosey. Shuffle off. Scram. Depart. Disappear. Get out. 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 Hey, leave him alone, you. Get your filthy hands off me. Whoa, that was awesome combo. Such magnificent boxing technique. Nothing can withstand those fists of fury. You can box? And also Suzuki receives education and everything we need to enforce our will in society. Political, financial, physical. We can handle any conflict to come out on top. I'm a member of the upper echelons for a reason, P-Brain. My family has sculpted me into an absolute freaking paragon of refinement and excellence. If any upstart peasants dare to defile my personal space, there will be consequences. Damn it, you'll get yours when the revolution comes. Sorry, man, I wish I could help, but you know how it is. I don't hurt girls, no matter how much they deserve it. Sorry, Kurora, please, that's enough. So I'm guessing you don't have anything else to tell us. Maybe we should get going. Yeah, maybe you should. What a vexing way to start the morning. Let us return to our training, friends. Come, Lady Kurora. Ugh, my wrath must be appeased. It's not that I don't appreciate you trying, but I think it's best that we drop this for now. I'll try to convince them, but it's going to take time. Anyways, I'm sorry that I came to this. I really am. I'm sorry, Shoma. I never thought that would blow up like this. No, it's my fault. The other team doesn't like us, and now I made it worse by annoying them with my nonsensical stories. I'm so useless, so stupid, so lacking in any kind of social awareness, you'd have all been better off if I'd never been born. Well said. Brother dearest, don't agree with him. The tomato lady really went ham on you, huh? She made you look like gutter trash. She hit me. The actual psycho hit me. Even my dad doesn't hit me. How could he? I never met the guy. Is that a good thing? Those guys are really pissing me off now. Ain't no way we're ever going to make things work with him. The way I see it, there's only one way to resolve our differences. Starts with a K, ends with an Illing game. And is totally still a genre with untapped potential. Dorumi, just give it a rest, okay? I'm sorry, if I was better at handling human relationships, this never would have happened. So true, bestie. The mood here just keeps getting worse and worse. Gloom descended upon the cafeteria. We gradually filled out and made our way back to the rooms, our hearts heavier than they have been in a very long time. I'm exhausted already, but there's still plenty of the day left. I should try to make the most of it. The invaders might attack at any time. I gotta be ready for when they do. I just realized how every room has like a symbol indicating this is the assassin. The fuck is this? Kills? No, I don't get it. Damn, they're in the gym hella though. Okay. I'll just do this again. Gutsy Shades. That's for Takemaru. Are you sure I can have this? Hell yeah, you just turned me into mush. There we go, gym's up now. And the last thing I have to do is math. Oh wait, no, this is on the first floor. Whoops. What even is in here? Not much. Okay, math would be calculation probably. Calculation and analysis. Okay, it'd be 8-0, which would be like books and shit. Okay, I don't think I can get him anything. I don't think I could use these either, right? Yeah, it's too late. I need more currency. Obviously, you go for the highest amount, right? Player turn.
任せて。さあ、行くわよ。いつでも行けるわ。
I'm gonna go on a rampage.
さあ、行くわ。これはどう？もう壊れちゃったの。出番ね。
殺し合いだ。
準備 OK だ。さあ、始めるわ。始めるわよ。暗く散りなさい。あっけないわよ。
飛ばすぜ。
Probably should put up the wall.
見てろよ。準備 OK だ。使うぜ。見てろよ。見てろよ。ぶち抜け。今の見たか。行くぜ。よっしゃ。いつでもいける。いつでもいける。これで決める。あとは任せたぞ。見てろよ。出番のね。よし、行こうか。さあ、使わせてもらう。出番のね。邪魔。もう壊れちゃったの。仕掛けるわ。これはどう？さあ、行くわよ。邪魔。あっけないわよ。仕掛けるわ。食らいなさい。もう壊れちゃったの。出番のね。さあ、始めるわよ。暗く散りなさい。あっけないわよ。
任せとけ。
食らえ。ぜえ。やれ。今の見たか。やってやろう。
It's a lot of people. Might as well move one.
出番だね。危ないよ。
See what happens.
いつでもいいよ。
準備 OK だ。だだだだ。任せとけ。邪魔すんな。
Alright, that's just immortal. I screwed up.
いつでもいいよ。私に任せて。いつでもいいよ。使っちゃうね。いつでもいいよ。邪魔しないで。
This is fine.
俺に任せろ。やっ行くぞ。そうだ。
行くよ。
飛ばすぜ。
出番だね。それ。
俺に任せろ。いつでも行ける。いつでも行ける。これで決める。
Okay, I don't know how good of a score I did, but that's it. $3,000 BP isn't that good, I think. I think I need to go explore. I think I have a lot of rock, but I need more grasses. Before long, I drifted off into sleep and probably a flashback. Nope, no flashback.
So
34th day. It was in a massage chair this time, so it's different. Hey, took me a beautiful morning, isn't it? Perfect day for us to start murdering each other, am I right? It's like everything we've worked up to build up is about to crash and burn. I'm so hyped. Most people seem to still be in the room. Wonder why. Chocolate covered bananas and fried shrimp make a great combination too. The spicy and sweet flavors are in constant competition. Gee, it sure is boring around here. I can't believe I haven't woke up with a severed head in my bed yet. I just wasn't made for these peaceful times. Maybe I'll just cut my head off, just for something to do. Free time. To give them a buff. Let's go explore exploring. Let's see. I have a lot of plants and a lot of rock. I need paper and screws. Gaku is good. I need textiles. Okay. I don't know what simple exploration is. I'll just search this up real quick. Where do I want to start? For level 3. Where's the fire 2 place? 3, 5, 1. 2. Start on the west side. Always pick this apparently, because if not, it will lead to battle. I've decided to search up the answers. Since it seems like there's always one good answer. Mini motor. You see a large flag. Let's see. If you climb it, you get the large flag. Or you can not bother. Fuck it. Oh, that was risky. I could have just took 10 damage there. Raw red crystal. That's pretty nice. Large turnip. I'll need leaves, so I'm just gonna get the regular one. You find a bear. Let's see, finish it off. You get a small red crystal. Oh, there's no point in fighting it. Okay. Move on to the next area. That's 3. I believe we can't get that yet. That's 5. We can't get that yet. So top right seems as like a start. Okay, so top right, we go there. Then we backtrack a bit, go down, and there. You find the runes. Vader base. Okay, dancers always creep in. Okay, battle. That's fine. I'd rather battle than oh shit, that guy has 9 HP.
準備 OK だ。行くぜ。ほらよっと。見てろよ。行くぜ。 任せて。いつでも行けるよ。使うよ。僕の出番だね。邪魔だよ。よし、やったね。よし、行こうか。狩らせてもらう。僕の出番だね。 こんなもんかな。やってやる。任せとけ。邪魔すんな。見てろよ。
Okay, put the fence there. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
行くぜ撃ち抜けよし行こうか行くぜ僕の出番だね邪魔だよよしいつでも行けるよ行くようん任せてはあこんなもんかな僕の出番だねせい
Man. Positive man is very strong. You hear distance in the... Okay. Got a speaker.
拾っとくぜ
Runaway dump truck. Always just take the impact head on.
拾っとくぜ
You find a river. Find an old recycling machine. Scrap parts is probably worse by a decent amount. You see a bird. Climb the tree.
やったぞ
You find the ruins of an old home appliance store. Don't open the refrigerator. You find lots of clovers. Pick regular clover.
やったぞ
You hear singing. Follow the singing. Okay, forgot.
拾っておくよ
One large leaf at the very least. Leave it alone. Oh, this sucks.
飛ばすぜ
Out of the way.
俺に任せろいつでも行けるよ僕の出番だね使わせてもらうねよし行こうかはいよしやったねうん任せて狩らせてもらうよし行こうかせいこんなもんかなうん任せて邪魔だよ
Oh, that's fine.
よし行こうか。狩らせてもらう。
Okay.
行くぞ。そこだ。
Does not help.
いつでも行けるよ。邪魔だよ。僕の出番だね。せい。よし、やったね。行くぞ。よし、行こうか。邪魔だよ。うん、任せて。いい感じだ。僕の出番だね。せい。こんなもんかな。いつでも行けるよ。狩らせてもらう。
There you go. Not bad.
拾っとくぜ。
You see a desert oasis. It's just a mirage. Nothing happens. Motherfucker.
見てろよ。
Oh, I ran out of those.
僕の出番だね。邪魔だよ。うん、任せて。はい。よし、やったね。僕の出番だね。行くよ。よし、行こうか。邪魔だよ。こんなもんかな。やってやろう。
That sucks.
うん、任せて。行くよ。出番だな。食らえ。俺に任せろ。せい。よし。いつでも行けるよ。よし。行こう。最高の気分だよ。
Okay, Ito, one shot this bitch. And there we go. Won that battle. Not bad. I took some damage on Gaku. Look, we're gonna have to fight them eventually. Might as well just get rid of it.
出番だな。せい、俺に任せろ。食らえ。やった。うん、任せて。行くよ。いつでも行けるよ。狩らせてもらう。こんなもんかな。僕の出番だね。いつでも行ける。うん、任せて。見てろよ。だだだだ。いつでも行けるよ。僕の出番だね。守りを固めよう。
Well, that's not too bad, actually.
任せて。せい。よし、やったね。よし、行こうか。いい感じだ。
Yeah, he kind of took over my role as DPS. I'm not gonna lie. Ado's doing a good job. Oh, good enough job. Another girl also does a good job in Samurai Bitch. Or you kelk him. Then I want to go straight left. No. I'll have to go left and down again.
拾っておくよ。
90. In order to move on, you reach a fork. To the right, party gets 1 HP. You find a river. Swim across instead. You find a magic circle. Just chant a spell. You find a plushie. No, that should be easier since it's blue, right? Yeah, there we go.
し、任せて。
行くぞ。
いつでも行けるよ。防御するよ。
This is fine.
はあ、いつでも行ける。
There we go. That wasn't bad. Not bad at all.
やったぞ。
Recycling machine. I have some pretty good items, I won't lie. Speaker, that's also not that great. You find an old set player. You find an altar. It's honestly fine. So this top right, bottom two. You find a toy store. Unlucky. I'll take this. Blue enemy is better than the other one. Cool, 1-round win. Okay. Left, up, down. Find the remains of a giant robot. You find what looks like a fast food restaurant. Okay, so it heals a random person in your party. Got it. Lots of abandoned home appliances. Dismantle computer.
拾っとくぜ。
エアモノか。
Sheesh. You see a red light floating up ahead. Run after it.
拾っておくよ。拾っとくぜ。
Fuck. That's unlucky. Gold enemy again.
俺に任せろ。せい。いつでも行ける。はあ。よし。まずいんじゃねえか。邪魔すんな。行くぞ。せい。行くぞ。せい。やった。
飛ばすぜ。
Ooh. Gaku's in danger.
任せて。せい。僕の出番だね。邪魔だよ。こんなもんかな。行くぞ。食らえ。行くぞ。いい感じだ。いつでも行ける。
There we go. I'm doing okay. Think I might be able to pull off this Uber greed. You feel a sudden gust of wind.
拾っておくよ。
Go down and to the right. It's fine. Gramophone.
珍しいものだね。こんなものかな。
End of search. You got everything I wanted. Not bad. You've trapped for a while now.
いつしんじゃ
Another day, no fighting either inside the school or out, but we haven't made any real progress either. Everyone's still just as on edge as ever. If the invaders do attack when we're like this, will we be able to fight them off? Somehow I don't think so. Nozomi said to give him more time. I hate sitting around doing nothing though. I guess we should have expected this. Day 35. So we're going to get paged soon. I can feel it.
そうい最終今日も野蛮
Yeah, nothing new. 35% done with the game. Let's run into Nozomi here. Oh, Takumi. I'm sorry, I don't have time to talk. I have to go meet you with Kurara and the others for our morning training. Nozomi left before I could say another word. Oh man, isn't there any way I can make this right? Looks like today isn't any better than yesterday, if anything. I'd say our team's starting to fall apart, then others know how to work as a team, I'll give them that. I know I'm not one to talk, I wasn't here yesterday, I was up too late in the workshop and ended up oversleeping. What about Shoma, how's he doing? Has anyone seen him since the incident? So far as I can tell, he's holed up in his room the whole time, I figured as much. What's wrong with Ito? Looks like something's on his mind. Hey Ito, is everything okay? Do you still feel about what happened with Shoma and Kurara? Well, of course I do, but that's not the only thing bothering me. I've been thinking about more what we discussed before, and we need to talk about parallel universes, huh? I've been looking into it in more detail, mostly by reading relevant information the library has on the subject. The more I learn, the more I think about it. I feel like it's a more plausible explanation than we gave it credit for. Nozomi and your childhood friend really could be the same person, just from different universes. You're serious about this? You think Nozomi somehow crossed over from a different reality? Actually, no, I don't think it was Nozomi who crossed over. You mean I'm the one? No, not just you, but all of us. Remember how we lost conscious after our first fight in the Tokyo residential complex? Right before that, I felt strange. It wasn't just exhaustion or a regular dizzy spell. It was more like the world was warping around me. I never experienced anything like that. Yeah, I felt something weird too, like my body was kind of being dragged somewhere. Isn't it possible that what we felt then was the sensation of crossing over to an alternate reality? Well, we just all fell into another world out of nowhere? That's kind of a stretch. Slow down, guys. I have no idea what either of you guys are talking about. What's this all about? What's this all about parallel universes coming from? It's probably just a theory. We've been working on it. Probably sounds pretty crazy at all. Actually, I think that too. I just never said anything out until now because I thought no one would take me seriously. Huh, really? I mean, no matter how you look at it, the school and area around it are all too removed from anything we saw in the TRC. And when Shoma told us about the hospital and the weird machines, I thought maybe that could be the reason why. What if that's what the weird machines we got put inside were for? What if they're how we got sent from our world to this one? Those machines sent us? Yeah, maybe they're teleporters or miniature wormhole generators or something. Stuff like that happens all the time in superhero movies. We could be like the next world over in the multiverse. But those are just stories. That kind of stuff doesn't happen in real life. I showed off before I could say it. After all, what even was real anymore? Nothing about us being here was normal. The distinction between fantasy and reality was nowhere as clear as it used to be. If this is a parallel world, though, that makes getting home even more difficult. We can't do it on our own, that's for sure. I guess we'll have to see and what happens when we get to day 100. It's only if our parallel universe theory is correct. We should just keep an open mind. I'll see if I can come up with anything else. Thanks, I'll leave it to you then. Okay, but I'm pretty much convinced now. Multiverse all the way. I don't think that's the case. They're pushing it too far. Now, what should I do for the rest of the day? Gotta be ready for the next attack, whatever that might be. Sho must hold up in his room. Social studies. I should just keep a good spread going. Let's see. Two, one. I need calculation and analysis. Well, history of mankind and all that nonsense. Earplugs. Give them to Ado. You truly understand me, Takumi. Math is now up. Well, someone's at the door. I wonder what they want. It's probably Ado again. Oh, never mind. Nozomi. Sorry for disturbing you, Ho. No, it's suddenly face to face. I suddenly froze up. I must have picked up on how awkward I was feeling and got straight to business. I need you to come with me. There's an altercation in the cafeteria. An altercation? Oh no, are they fighting again? What's going on? I don't know. 1 minute everything was fine, the next everyone was yelling at each other. It's nothing too important, but with how tense things are right now, it got out of hand really fast. I don't think I could stop them on my own. Alright, in that case, we better hurry. Thank you. Come on. Thank you. Come on, let's go. Come on. And when we opened the door, we were assaulted with a wall of noise. You're as insolent as you are incompetent. If you were government officials, I'd be rallying for your immediate impeachment, resignation, and execution. Good thinking we're not government officials then. Your anger is completely justified, Lady Kurora. To heartlessly steal away the fruits of your labor is unforgivable. In face of such malfeasance, even the holy Jumonji sword trembles with outrages. Ew, too much information, Kiyoshika. Keep your shenanigans with your vibrating sword to yourself. Hey, I am on your side, and just so everyone knows, these allegations of vibrating shenanigans are completely false. What is everyone fighting about? Aren't you guys overreacting? That isn't that big of a deal, is it? I don't know about that, sweetie. Emotional responses are very subjective, you know? Like, maybe if your whole family got tortured to death, you'd be real cut up about it, but I wouldn't feel a thing. Why is everything gonna be death and torture with you? If you're trying to shock us, it ain't working. What's up, guys? What's going on? I'm sorry. I tried to calm things down, but I couldn't stop them. I hate to admit it, with both condition. I'm not very good in situations like that. Yeah, get to your sick bed, invalid. And Takumi, now that you're here, you can make yourself useful. I want you to bear witness. Bear witness to what? I want to expose the criminal hiding in our ranks and met out sweet, merciless judgment. A criminal? What do you mean merciless? Look, I don't know what happened here, but I'm sure if we take a minute to calm down. Oh, I'm perfectly calm. I post at a steady 65 BPM. So when I say whoever took my treasure from me will pay, you know it's not just an emotional outburst. It's a promise. In the name of the Osuzukis, I will have my revenge. What the fuck even happened? Can you go back a few steps maybe? What's all this about a treasure being stolen? Fine, it pains me to relive the tragedy all over again, but I suppose you have a right to know. Some here, some wolf in sheep's clothing ate all the curry I made last night. Huh? I put my heart and soul into it, taking great pains to get the consistency exactly right. And I put it in the refrigerator overnight, tucked it tight and safe from danger, so I thought. Some miscreant gobbled up every last spoonful as it was just some low-class slop. This is unacceptable. How's flame sound for the execution method? Once you find the culprit, I'll peel them like a gary. I like it, let's go with that. You're gonna flay someone alive for eating your curry? You have to understand, Kurora really likes curry, like really. You could have a fair day's constant worth of reallys and it wouldn't be enough. And this batch didn't come out of the rational matic either. She wanted to make it by hand using her traditional family recipe. Suzuki curry is a dish that depends on precise heat management. When it gets too hot or too cold and the flavor completely falls apart. You have to supervise it constantly from start to finish with the same care you'd use around a newborn babe. Every batch is as precious to me as if it were my own child. Some low-down thief has taken it away from me. Snatching a child away in the dead of night, truly a despicable crime. Weren't you always planning on eating this child, though? Like, this is stupid. Over a little curry? I'm out of here. Who says you could leave, you pizza-faced cylinder block? That's the galactic bazooka, and the crowd grows wild. Is that what the attack's called? Damn it, that's the second time you forgot to jump on me. They're saving budget here. They just used the same sprite for him. Let this be a warning to you. No one is allowed to leave until the culprit is found and receives their punishment. But you're not actually going to execute them. Absolutely, it's a shame that we'll be able to come back afterwards. In that case, how about we focus on making it really hurt? It'll make for a better punishment that way. We could, I don't know, chop them up into little pieces and serve them up in a new batch of curry. Enough with the gore, you're not impressing anyone. You're talking about execution pretty casually, but you're not planning on using your Himo anima, are you? What else? Enemies of the Osuzuki family deserve to do the same treatment as the enemies of humanity we so do exterminate. But Kurora, you're really not kidding, are you? You're going to use your full power on one of us over a little curry? Well, don't go thinking we'll take that line down. We're pretty strong too, you know? Great ideas. Let's make it a Himo anima battle royale. I'll go grab our infusers. Guys, stop it. That's not right. Excuse me for interrupting. It was me. I'm the culprit, really. I'm sorry. What the fuck? Did I hear that right? The little cockroach just confess? Did that little cockroach just confess? Shoma, what did you mean just now? Just what I said. It was me. I ate the curry Kurora left in the refrigerator. What? I'm guilty. You can do whatever you want with me. Flame me, slice me up, use your Himo anima on me. I won't complain. I'm just a burden on the school with absolutely no redeeming features after all. Shoma, are you serious? Of course. Why would I lie? Anyways, you found the culprits now, so you guys can stop fighting. See. Kurora took a series of slow, deliberate steps towards Shoma. How was it? Huh? You ate it, right? How did it taste? Oh, it was delicious. That's all? I might have forgiven you if you had something more interesting to say. Alright, let's get on with the flame. Feel free to turn me into curry too. At least then I can finally be useful by providing nourishment to everyone. But what would you want? Very well, if you're resigned to your fate, there's no use wasting time. My sublime Himo anima will be the last thing you ever see. Kurora, no. Think about what you're saying. Himo anima was created to protect life, not just right. We shouldn't be using it on each other. Alright, goody two shoes. I get your point. How about we make it a one-on-one mock battle? That's fair, right? The Mac and I will duel each other, no holds barred. He can defend himself or fight back however he wants. You can't accuse me of being unfair or unnecessarily cruel now. It's just a friendly little training exercise between squad members. Really, that sounds like a reasonable thing to resolve things, but step forward, Maggie. I want to finish this and get on with my day. But I can't. Shoma doesn't know how to use Himo anima. It wouldn't be a fair fight. He's a member of a special defense unit, and if he hasn't taken the time to learn how to fight, it's his own fault. Unless you're offering to take his place, heck, why don't you get in on the action? I'll slice you up and serve you to the invaders with fava beans and a nice Chianti. You and what army? I think it's time you paid for being such a stuck-up jerk. Look at you, breathing heavily with that fierce look in your eyes. You're making me want to jump in and cheer things too. Back off, pretty boy. You have to go through me first. Sounds. You will not slay my comrades, so I swear on my sword, justice will be done. Looks like both groups are going to wipe each other out after all. Not that I'll get involved either way. Dear brothers, stop making it worse. Please, everyone, I'm sure we can resolve this peacefully. Peace was never an option. All that's left is to allow our destructive impulses to reign free. It's happening. It's finally happening. Killing. Okay, I'm gonna go piss real quick. Because my bladder is going to explode. Sorry, took a dump. Body started fighting. Anyways, this there will be no holds bar. Everything will collapse apart. Any sense of order we build will collapse into complete madness. So what do we do? No, this war has been nothing but madness. I'm starting to think we're all a little crazy. Between the invaders, our hemo-anima powers, and all the way to convenient technology around here, our sense of what's real or normal has already been completely warped. If we lose our last semblance of sanity now, I don't think we can come back from that. Oh, you're knocking off right now. I hadn't meant to yell that loud, but at least I had everyone's attention. Not that I had started, I couldn't stop. The words keep spilling out one by one. I know we've got your issues with each other, but we can't start fighting among ourselves. I'd be letting the enemy win. If someone has to fight to resolve it, let's just stick with the one-on-one duel. It's just Kurura and Shoma. But Shoma can't fight. I'm not just suggesting we throw him right away. I'd like to give him time to get ready, to get him to a point where he can fight. Sir Shoma's the one at fault here. You're in no position to make demands on his behalf. No, that's fine with me. Is it? How much time do you want? Teaching Shoma to fight won't be easy. And again, time limit could help motivate him. This being such a pressing matter, you shouldn't expect too much. Perhaps 2 or 3 days at most. 8. I'll wait 8 days. Are you sure, Lady Kurura? Each week. Even weekly manga series don't make the readers wait that long for the next part of the story. 8 is the Osuzuki's lucky number. It never steers us wrong, in business or in life. But that's the maximum, okay? If there's enemy attack before then, I win by default. No questions asked. Understand? Alright, I can live with that. But another thing, this isn't between me and Shoma. It's a battle for supremacy between our two teams. Let's make it more interesting. Winning side can order losers to do anything they want. No questions asked. Wait, when you mean anything, I mean anything. Those are my terms. Take them or leave them. So that's what she was aiming for. If I want the extra time, I've got no choice but to accept. Let's decide. Kiyoshika, they got 8 days. When's their time limit? So today is day 35, so 8 days away is 5-3, carry the 1, 43. I was just about to say that. There's nothing wrong with my math skills. Addition is not my forte, that's all. Well, my little dumb beetles, it looks like your fate will soon be in my hand. I can't wait to have you beneath my heel where you belong. Hey, get back here. I didn't agree to any of this. Anything we want, huh? I already have so many ideas. Confound it all. If it weren't for the addition, I'd make a fine mathematician, I assure you. Yugama and Kiyoshika followed soon after, but Nozomi stayed a little longer. Are you sure about this? She's going to hold you to that promise. It wasn't a promise. Takumi said that all on his own. He'll never stand up in court. I think it was the right decision, though. It was the only way to stop a fight from breaking out right there and then. That would have been fine with me, of course. Brother dearest, you can't say anything nice. I'll see what I could do to calm Kurura down, but I don't know if it will do any good. When she fixates on an idea like that, it's hard to talk her out of it. With one last apologetic look, Nozomi left to join her friends. So we're really doing this. I know we've got 8 days, but still, 8 days max. Remember, if the invaders attack before then, we take the L. We gotta get Shoma ready ASAP. That tomato head will be seeing the stars before she knows what hit her. Sounds like a tall order to me. Do you really think you can beat her, Shoma? Not really, no. Now I'm seeing stars. Whether it's 8 days or 100 years, I'd still be just as useless as ever. I'm not built for fighting. It must be some kind of defect. It's better if you don't expect anything from me. I'm afraid we don't have much of a choice. Maybe just think about it for today. I won't force you to do whatever you don't want to, but you're the only one who could prevent a disaster here, Shoma. Like I said, think about it. Alright, I guess I could do that much. We decided to leave things at that for today and went back to our rooms. By the time I noticed, it was dark outside. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night. I never expected everything to come down between never expected everything to come down to a duel between Shoma and Kurura. If he can win, great. I seriously doubt that's going to happen, though. And then there's the stuff about us having to follow their orders. I can't get distracted by what-ifs. That'll only make things worse. Up and at them, troops. Time to rise and shine. Get ready for your 36th day of active service here at the Last Defense Academy. Okay, same thing as always. Oh hey Takumi, you heading to the cafeteria? My jaw's still aching from that punch I took yesterday. I think I'll have ramen for breakfast. I can't handle anything too crunchy right now. Doesn't look like everyone. But looks like it is. Or looks like it's the only ones I could see. Huh? Shoma's not here? No, Ada went to get him a while back, but he still hasn't come back yet. Damn it, this ain't no time to be hiding in his room. Even if he does make up his mind to fight, he'll have his work cut out for him. My whole face hurts from where Kurura hit me. After waiting a little longer, the last two members of our group made an appearance. Come on, Shoma. Ado practically had to drag Shoma through the door. Even then, he kept his eyes on the floor, refusing to meet our gaze. Shoma was determined to stay in his room. He said he couldn't face all of us. Given the circumstances, I felt I was justified in bringing him in a little more forcefully than I usually would. It's too much trouble. What? My existence, I mean, it causes nothing but trouble to all of you. I can't do anything right if you rely on me for anything. Okay, but like, are we supposed to like this character at all? Shoma, have you thought about anything we talked about yesterday? I really can't do it. A perennial underachiever like me has no business fighting a duel, let alone trying to win it. While you're wimping out. What a surprise. Jeez, come on, why you gotta be like that? Guess we got no choice but to go with plan B. Slaughter each other, get revived, rinse and repeat. Shoma, you need to stop being so hard on yourself. If you just put in the effort, you'll see that you're not nearly as weak as you think you are. And you don't have to do it alone. We'll help you any way we can. Yeah, maybe I could get stronger with enough effort. If I were a normal person, but I'm abnormal. No, subnormal. No, that's giving me too much credit. And anyway, I'm not... Look. Problems may seem similar at a first glance, but mine's a lot more serious. Okay, hit me. What? Just hit me. See what happens. Alright, let's ignore how long that took you, plus the fact that I barely felt a thing. The more thing is you did. You threw a punch and it connected, so what you got to complain about? Shoma? Oh, he actually has a disease. You see what I mean now? I've been like this for so long, like as long as I can remember. The slightest sign of conflict in my body just shuts down. It's like an extreme allergic reaction. Even a single punch is enough to set it off. My whole body itches, I get a headache, I break into a fever, and before I know it, I passed out. Wow, you really weren't exaggerating when you said you couldn't fight even if you wanted to. I tried to tell you. Did I understand it? I'm completely defective. I'll never achieve anything. You should just give up on me. Well, he's lined up to fight Kurura, and it ain't about you either. If they win, the rest of us will have to do whatever they say to. I wonder what they'll make us do. Maybe they'll make us their slaves and force us to wait upon their every whim, or humiliate us by treating us less like animals, stripping us of any shred of human dignity. I'm truly sorry for putting you all in this unfair position, but there's nothing I can do about it. You better be off forgetting about me and using this time to figure out a way to make peace with them. I'll get out of your way now, so you won't have to be sick of the sight of me anymore. Feel free to call me if you feel like hitting someone to vent your frustrations. That went about as well as expected. Yeah, he showed as much fighting spirit as a salted slug. What do we do now? I don't even want to think about what those guys will make us do when he loses. A killing game would make all those little problems go away. Isn't it strange though? Whoever's in charge of this must have known about Mr. Ginzaki's condition. So why did they put him in this unit? Someone who can't fight has no place in a war zone like this. You shouldn't be the one making that point. No, you're right. They wouldn't select someone who couldn't fight. Maybe they didn't do any research on us. Maybe we could have just been chosen at random. Let's assume they did know about us though. By that logic, Shoma's inclusion in the unit was deliberate. There has to be some special reason that he's here. A special reason. Perhaps that he has unique potential that he doesn't know about. Something that makes him unique, even valuable. You're probably letting your imagination run away with you, Mr. Altsuki. It's probably just an administrative error. Let's say you're right. Whatever this potential is, it's no good to us right now. If Shoma isn't willing to work on whatever skill or talent he might be hiding, it's just going to stay buried. What if we could get him to think about himself more positively? That might be the first step in helping him overcome his shortcomings. Guess it's just a matter of convincing him to look on the bright side. You're up, Takumi. Wait, what? Yeah, man, you're great at talking people around. The bar might be a little too high up this time, though. Mr. Ginzaki's lack of drive shows through on every aspect of his features. Even on a good day, he looks like a dead-eyed zombie. Right. Physiognomy may have been discredited a long time ago, but Shoma's the kind of specimen that could give it a resurgence. Guys, quit being so mean. What do you say, Takumi? Alright, I'll do it. And pretty much our only hope anyways. I'm sure Shoma has something or someone back home he wants to protect just like the rest of us. Maybe if I can remind him of that, he'll feel a little bit more motivated. That approach worked for me and Gaku. Well, we'll just have to hope it works again. It's all up to you now, Mr. Sumino. Let us know if there's anything we could do to help. That's right. We're all in this together. Let's show those chumps what real teamwork looks like. Sure, I'll even do it for minimum wage and no bonus. You want to get paid to help out? Having decided on our plan for the week ahead, the meeting broke up and we all returned to our rooms. Ito said Shoma could have been chosen to be in this unit for a reason, that he has potential and none of us realized yet. But in order to find out what it is, I'm going to have to chip away at a deep-seated sense of self-loathing. Okay, and I guess I'll start by trying to draw information out of him and see where that leads. I should do it soon. I can't take this time for granted. Something Shoma want? What about a plushie? Plushie. I overheard him mumbling about something about... I've overheard him once mumbling something about wanting a plushie to sleep with at night. He wanted a plushie? That seems like a promising lead. You're pretty good at sewing, right? Would you be willing to make a plushie for Shoma? What? Why would I make something for a guy? I mean, it would persuade him. It would be to persuade him to fight. Then you make it. I don't work for free. Here, I'll give you what you need to make it. You can thank me later. Okay, he gives us some cloth, so we have the gift-o-matic to use. Okay, Darumi, what do you want? Who's on me? What do you mean you can't wait? I mean, how is this not just exciting? I wonder what humiliating punishment those other guys are planning for me. You think they're going to make me act like a dog? It's not like we're definitely going to lose. Shoma might pull up a huge upset. Please, of course he's not. He's just going to forfeit. Just give it up and become a dog with me. We can lick their boots together. You know, I was about to go look for a nice collar. How about you join me? I figure there has to be an abandoned pet shop around the residential area. So the abandoned pet shop is where we're going next. You don't know when to give up, Mr. Sumino. You're still trying to force Mr. Ginzaki to fight? Of course I am. If Shoma doesn't want to fight Kuroro, who knows what we might be forced to do. Yeah, but I doubt you'll get anywhere. Mr. Ginzaki is as non-confrontational as they come. I heard that even when the invaders destroyed his home in the Tokyo residential complex, he just ran away without fighting back. He didn't even check to see if his family was okay, just ran away with his dog. You think a coward who wouldn't even fight for his family would fight for us? For the record, I say no way. What would he fight for? His dog, obviously. What he ran away with. Something Shoma might want? I'd have to guess something dog related. Dog related? He had a pet dog back in the Tokyo residential complex, a small Shiba Inu named Leo. Shoma had a dog? Actually, I think I remember him mentioning it. Leo only took to Shoma and they were always together. From the morning walks to sleeping in the same bed, the two were practically inseparable. So they were two peas in a pod. Shoma must have treated Leo like a brother. Okay, give him something that reminded him of Leo. Wait, I'm in the library already. Why don't I look for a book on dogs? Okay, I'm starting to get an idea of what present to get for Shoma. A dog plushie. The answer is literally just a dog plushie. A Shiba Inu plushie. Already got a cloth. That just leaves a collar. The only thing I don't have, but I have an idea where to get one. Okay, I'll go search in the residential area tomorrow for a dog collar. So I guess they prepped for this from the start since, you know, she was acting like a dog around Hiruka. Up and at them, troops. Time to rise and shine. Get ready for your 37th day of active service here. Okay, this seems like a good spot to end. So that's that.